Hello, everyone. All right, let me kick off. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know about Storeganise, so we provide obviously software for self-storage industry with a focus both on traditional self-storage as well as valet storage. I'll focus entirely on the self-storage component for today, but I can, anybody that wants to look at valet storage can reach out to me separately. We have clients in more than 27 different countries around the world at the moment. Everything we do is cloud-based, mobile responsive, and we really focus on both the experience of the operator in terms of kind of making operations easy, automating processes, and making that something that can be done from any device, but also the customer experience, right? So allowing your clients to manage their accounts and book online. So out of the box, we have our customer booking portal and our management portal. So the customer portal, which I'll take you through first, is a fully rebranded interface. Everything we do is multilingual. So you'll see we've already got Chinese. We have up to 16 or 18 different languages at the moment. We can basically support any language. Okay, so I'll walk you through a booking first for a new customer, then I'll look at the management portal and we'll kind of jump into questions from there. Okay, so the customer portal, this, like I said, this can be added into any website. It's fully mobile responsive, so it'll take any of you can rebrand this, you can customize the layout, the wording, all of the storage options, images, and everything is customizable, right? So customers can choose a facility, the unit type that they want to book. And then from there, they can go straight into the booking process. So they can choose a move-in date. They can add in products and services, right? Insurance, packaging, supplies. And so you could add a QR code in at the entrance to your facility and have the customers load this. If they visit your facility, they want to make a booking immediately, access their unit. They could go through that process in just a few steps on their device. Okay, so we'll go through creating a new account here, right? So customer will input their details here. We support something called custom fields, right? So this allows you guys to decide the data points that you want to track on behalf of the customer. So these are just examples. You might want the customer's date of birth. You might want them to upload a copy of their ID copies or address proof, know where they're coming from, zip codes. All of this is customized to your needs. Okay. You'll see that they can choose prepayments, they can add in promo codes, all right? And then they'll always get this clear order summary on the right of their order. And then we integrate with a number of different payment gateways, for which operate in throughout Asia, one of them specific to Japan, all right? So at the moment, I'm gonna use Stripe here, okay? So you can take multiple payment methods, Google Pay, Apple Pay, cards, right? So I'm gonna go through the process of just approving with Google Pay. I don't think you can see that separate screen, but it's just approving. And once you guys see the redirect, that's already been done. Okay, so that'll automate the payment process on a monthly basis. Okay, we have e-sign built in as well. So again, customizable template that'll carry all of your details. Client can sign this on any device. And then when they submit the order, it's as simple as that, right? So this customer has gone in, they've created an account, they've chosen a unit, chosen a move-in date, added their payment details, e-signed, and they're ready to move in. Okay, so we integrate also with 8 or 9 different access control systems, including PTI and Nokia. And so with that integration, you can also show the customer the access code. You can push them directly to, Nokia will they'll get a notification. If you're using Nokia, they'll get an immediate notification for them to be able to access their unit, right? So you can really automate that whole process. Okay, so if you do have the automated booking process set up, you'll see here, this customer has already moved in. They're in unit 104. They can download a copy of their agreement at any time. They can view their invoices. They'd be able to see access codes, and you can also show them other custom information specific to their contract with you guys. Okay, and everything we do is in the context of a user. So one user could have multiple units across multiple sites. They could, if you do have valet storage, self-storage, all of that within one single customer portal, right? Okay. And as I said, everything is mobile responsive, so this will just adjust according to screen size, They can manage billing information, profile, and everything here. Okay. So that's kind of like a quick overview of the customer portal. The other thing that's worth highlighting is we're a very open platform, right? So right out of the box, as well as the customer portal and the management portal, you get free access to the API, fully documented API, which you can use. So if you didn't want to use our customer portal and you wanted to do something custom, you've already built something, you can use the API to do that. You can use any of our pre-built integrations with the backend, or if you've got a custom integration you want to do or custom things you want to do, the API gives you, tons of flexibility with that. Okay, so let me jump in now into the management portal. Okay, so this is divided into a few different sections. The first one we're looking at here is our analytics. So this is basically your management reporting. It's an interactive analytics module, right? It gives you tons of data. We have predefined dashboards and reports, and then we can also do custom dashboards if that's what you need, custom reports, custom dashboards. So you'll see here, I can actually interact with this data. So if I want to see my, occupancy chart in a different format, I want to expand this out, I want to look, specifically across just a couple of sites, I can do that. I can export a single chart or an entire dashboard. And you'll see also, for example, if we're looking at our revenue numbers and you want to drive into or delve into the data in a little bit more detail, you can see things on a week-by-week basis or a daily basis, and then see all the underlying data that makes up these data points. So there's a lot of powerful stuff you can do with our analytics here. Okay. And again, for companies, larger operators out there might already have business intelligence tools or reporting tools or that they use, or they want to have a lot more ownership over how they manage their reporting. You could use the API to integrate in with different BI tools to do that. So that again is an option. Okay. So in terms of your day-to-day, so what's that going to look like? That's going to be centered around this sites tab. So one single login to Storeganise will include all of your different facilities, so you don't need multiple logins, multiple setups. Obviously, everything's cloud-based, so this can be accessed from any device. So if we jump into a single facility here, a central site, we still have kind of high-level reporting and reports that can be exported within the context of a single site, where the analytics are kind of more of a management overview. And then within here, you'll see that we can go in and directly update the image, address information. Again, you'll see we've got support for all the multiple languages. If you are running in, Hong Kong, for example, you could add your address, title, and information both in English and Chinese, right? Or whatever other language you need. Okay. And so this will reflect real time in the customer portal, mapping for latitude and longitude for mapping purposes, general info. Okay. So you can really customize the look and feel of the portal for your facilities. Okay. The same goes for the unit type. So again, the unit types are a key part of what the customer experience and the booking flow is going to be, and how you look at grouping your units. So each of these again has a page where you can update the information and details associated with each of these, general info, features, any preset charges beyond your rental and deposits can be managed here, and then some other custom things that can be done also around customizing accounting codes. Okay. Products, similar kind of thing. Each of these can be customized. With everything I'm showing you, you can decide also whether you're going to be making this visible to the customer or not, so you can hide certain components or product unit type sites from the customer booking portal. So you don't need everything online if you don't want to. Okay. And then just a quick overview in terms of the advanced settings, more to highlight the automation piece. So as I said, we do handle fully automated move-ins, and actually through the automation settings here, you guys decide how much automation you want to put into the process flow. Like, do you want to fully automate the move-in process? Do you just want to automate a couple of steps? And then we have our integrations with different systems. Okay. But in terms of your day-to-day, your units listing here for each of for the unit setup, obviously you can filter, export any of this data at any time. We also have comprehensive imports and bulk update tools. So we've got pre-built conversion templates. If you are looking to move from different softwares, we have that for a number of different platforms to bulk import data, including historical data. But the best kind of tool for you to get a visual overview of your facility is going to be the sitemap. All right, so this is just a simple drag and drop user interface where you can just drop in the different units in here, make modifications. This is also the cool thing about this is it's going to be rolled out into our customer portal as well. So your clients in the future will be able to book directly from this sitemap, or actually see where their unit is. If they're if they don't visit frequently and they want to get a reminder of where their unit is relative to the entrance, they'd be able to see that in the customer portal. Okay. So from here I can go straight into doing a booking for a customer, right? Moving a client in. If I look at an occupied unit, right? So this is the context of an occupied unit. So unit 122, it's occupied by this customer at the moment, moved in just today, actually, the unit type. And then we've got all this other information here. So the price that they're paying, the unit information. And then one other cool thing. So I mentioned earlier that you guys, in the customer portal, you guys decide the data that you want to track on behalf of your clients. So we use something called custom fields. That is actually a feature that's available throughout the whole platform, right? So you guys can have custom data points on a unit, on a site, on a user, on a unit, a rental. So again, really customizable. You might want to, track certain other data specific to a rental, like, maybe not so applicable in Hong Kong, but in the US, for example, if we've got a client that's doing, RV storage using Storeganise, they can create a custom field to track the plate number of the RV or the car that's being stored here. Okay. Kind of more relevant pieces are going to be these parts on the side. So you've got, an overview of any deposits, prepayment balances in the case of the customer does prepay for future periods, the revenue that the customer that we've generated specifically to this rental record, any charges like discounts, and then the invoices. So as I said, we can handle fully automated payments. You've got, obviously you can take manual payments, you can use payment gateways, you could integrate custom payment solutions and gateways to automate through other solutions. And we also have, from an invoicing perspective, you've got a few different exports that you can do, but you can also actually, again, integrate Storeganise with your accounting platform. So if, for example, you're using Xero or QuickBooks, you could have all of that invoice data automatically feed into your accounting platform. And it's even possible to do a two-way sync between the two systems. Okay. And we'll also get the full history of any of the past rentals. So this is really helpful. You'll also notice that it's really fast to jump between different pages. So if I want to look at, a customer that was renting this in the past, this is all of their previous record. You can view, their agreements, revenue that we've made, and so on. Okay. Obviously, we can, manage renewals, transfers, move outs, and all of that as well on the side here. Okay. We do also have, a very easy search function. So if you just want to jump to a specific page within the facility, within the system, you can do that here between customers. I'll do a quick look into it. So user profile. So you can also do, basically management within Storeganise in terms of tracking the different customers, customize billing requirements for each client, and then view all of the units that they've got set up. As I said, multiple units can be assigned to a specific customer across different facilities as well. Okay. Just to kind of wrap up, your main settings will give you, you got a lot of flexibility in terms of what you can customize here. The branding of the customer portal and the email templates can be customized here. All of the email templates, again, are customized here, including automated invoice reminders. And again, everything is multilingual. So if the customer is set up for Chinese, that'll automatically send out in that language. Okay. One thing I wanted to highlight also was our promos and discounts. So super flexible tool for discounts. So you can actually set up different rules within a single promo code. You might actually give for example, a $15 discount for the first 3 months, and then a 50% discount from the 4th to the 6th, for example. So you can customize how this works and which sites that's going to apply to. The system will just calculate everything. And obviously we support, different tax rates, different currencies, different accounting conventions, all of that. Okay. One last kind of really useful tool that a lot of companies like is the labels. So this is, again, customized to your needs. You can set up labels for different parts of the system and just use these for custom filters. So if you wanted to know, within a specific facility, I want to know any of the units that have an electrical issue, I can apply that label and I can see that these are the ones that need to be followed up on. And then I can apply and remove these labels as needed or customize the exported data based on those. Okay. And in terms of exporting, again, you've got full ownership in terms of how you want to, what kind of data you want to export within that report. So the data is available at any point in time. Okay, and then just the last piece to highlight here, also, you'll see we have a developer section. So within this, you'll see we can generate the API keys. We've got advanced, security levels around this as well. Webhooks, again, this is a little bit more focused on those that are looking at custom integrations and developments, but this allows for those integrations to be really easily managed. But we do have also, as I said, pre-built integrations with things like security systems, but also customer portal integrations with, the likes of analytics or tag manager that give you, deep dive data into, how your customers interacting with the customer portal, or, hosting chatbots within the customer portal. So yeah, I mean, as a quick overview, I think I'm a minute over what I was asked to do within the first 15 minutes. But I think this gives a good overview and kind of leaves enough time for me to jump into any questions. And just before that, in terms of support, our team is actually fully remote. We're distributed all over the world with team members like myself in Asia. We've got team members in Europe and the Americas. So we have pretty much 24-hour support. You can reach out to the team through chat. We've got help docs online, training videos, and you can actually jump into also, you'll see that throughout the system, if I want to know how webhooks work, I've got a little help icon here. It'll take me right to that help doc. So it's super easy to get to know how the system works as well.